A cold front will approach western Victoria later today and will pass across the state early Sunday. And here's the latest from the 4th to 13th Australia Oceania Channel for Saturday the 20th of July. Severe weather warning for damaging winds remains in place for the central East Gippsland, the southwest, north central, northeast, the west and south Gippsland forecast districts. Damaging winds averaging 60 to 70 kilometres an hour with peak gusts of 90 to 100 kilometres an hour forecast to develop across elevated parts of western and central Victoria as well as along the Otway coast late on Saturday, then extending over parts of eastern Victoria during the early hours to Sunday morning. Winds will ease from the west during Sunday morning following the passage of the cold front. Locations which may be affected includes Stawell, Kinnerton, Ballarat, Wonthaggai, Bacchus, Marsh, Falls Creek. Bureau Meteorology Victoria has cancelled the warning for the Wimmera forecast districts. However, they have a gale warning in place for the Port Phillip Bay, the West Coast, Central Coast. Strong wind warning for the Western Port. Bureau Meteorology New South Wales has a severe weather warning for damaging winds for people in parts of the snowy mountains. Vigorous alpine winds on Sunday. And not much difference to the Victorian advisory. An approaching cold front will generate vigorous northwesterly winds about the alpine area Sunday, easing following the passage of the front during Sunday afternoon. Damaging winds averaging 80 to 90 kilometres an hour with peak gusts in excess of 110 kilometres an hour possible for the alpine areas above 1900 metres from Sunday morning, and are expected to ease later Sunday following the passage of the cold front. Blizzards are possible for the alpine peaks during Sunday afternoon, and locations under the severe weather warning is the Fred Bay top. We switch across to South Australia with the weather warning for damaging winds for the lower Eyre Peninsula, Yorke Peninsula, Kangaroo Island, parts of the Mount Lofty Ranges and eastern Eyre Peninsula districts. Damaging winds developing across southern parts of South Australia today. Strong and gusty winds forecast ahead of a cold front which will move across the state during Saturday, reaching Adelaide in the late evening. North to northwesterly winds forecast across the state today, with damaging winds possible in parts of the warning area. Winds generally averaging 45 to 55 kilometres an hour, possibly reaching 55-65 kilometres an hour in some parts, most likely on and southeast of the ranges. Wind gusts of around 90 to 100 kilometres an hour are also possible across the warning area during the day. Winds are expected to ease during the afternoon in the western parts and late evening central parts. Locations which could be affected: Port Lincoln, Kingscote, Cleve, Waurika, Victor Harbour and Strathalbyn. Gale warning in place for the lower southeast coast. Strong wind warning for the Adelaide metropolitan waters so far west, upper west, lower west, central coast, south central coast, the Spencer Gulf, Gulf of St Vincent's, Investigators Strait and upper southeast coast. What's going on down there in Tasmania? Strong wind warning for the far northwest coast, the lower east, southeast, southwest, central west coast, and they've got a small craft alert for the central plateau, southwest lakes, but the Bureau's cancelled the one for the central north coast. And they'll have a similar warning in place for Sunday. And over in WA, gale warning for the Albany coast, strong wind warning for the Bunbury, Geography, Leeuwin, Esperance and Ikuta coast. And the Bureau has cancelled the one for the Perth local waters, Geraldton and the Launceston coast. And on the screen is a look at the Bureau's 12-hourly and a 24-hour rainfall outlook. And again, it's Southern Australia, Tasmania, the rainfall scale right hand side of the screen. And a look at the GFS, total precipitation outlook across the period, and the scale is at the bottom of the screen. And in the background there is some footage captured yesterday or day before, International Space Station flying over the Australian region down to New Zealand, and it's a very impressive cloud cover. Now, if you'd like to be part of Forster 13, we operate on the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter platforms. And here's Nathan.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name Force 13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.